Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, it's Nitro Show. This is just going to be a quick little video I'm putting out for some of my subscribers that have asked some questions about balancing helicopters and basically why they're not flying properly or why they're lopsided one way or the other. And when I tell them, it's not always the trim, guys, okay? And sometimes people will really go crazy running the trims all over the place. There's more to balancing out a helicopter than just trimming it. Now, if your helicopter has a swash plate sitting dead perfect, flat, like this one, okay, and when it fires up, and you turn on your radio system, and that thing is sitting perfect, okay, that swash is sitting dead perfect, then your helicopter is going to perform the way that is, okay? If this thing is cocked, to the sides, or the elevator to the front or the back, or the ailerons to the left, or basically, whichever way that thing is. Let me grab, if I can get something here to use as an example. Something you can see. Let me grab this here. Alright. This is your swash, guys, alright? Sitting flat. Now, if this thing is like this, when that helicopter lifts up off the ground, it's going to want to go that way. If it's this way, it's going to want to go that way. If it's forward, the helicopter's going to want to go forward and backwards. Now, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble, especially if you lift off quickly and this thing takes off in whatever direction. Now, most guys already know this about the swash, so I don't want to get too crazy into that. But what I do want to discuss is where you place your battery can affect the way this machine performs too, guys. Now, I'm going to put this here on a stool, and then I'm going to show you a little trick. Alright? And what you want to do is, once you got your battery where you think you want it, you want to put your main blades so they're right with your tail boom. Okay? Now you're going to take 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4, whatever you're comfortable with, and you're going to pick this up by the fly bar. And then you're going to look at it, how it's sitting. Now this doesn't have the canopy on it. I don't know if that'll make it easier or harder for you to see, but generally you want this thing to be sitting pretty flat. Now it is leveled out. I've already checked it and I've had somebody eye it. Now in the camera it might not look that way because I'm going to be probably moving it a little bit with my fingers, so it's not going to be sitting still. But for the most part, if you do this at a field with a buddy, or you can get to the point where you can do it yourself, alright, generally you want this thing to be straight for the most part in the air, okay? Now mine's moving a little because I'm still shaking, but that's basically, you want this thing to be sitting like that. Now, if the battery is too far forward, guys, or too far backwards, it's going to affect the way this thing performs. The helicopter might be, canopy here, it might be nose heavy like this, or it could be tail heavy like that. Now, in the past I've had issues where I've done that. I've flown a helicopter like that, just to see how it would affect it by moving it one way or the other purposely. And you'd be flying and this thing would just stop like this in the air, and it wouldn't want to go forward or want to drag backwards. And for a new guy into this hobby, it's going to really be an irritating thing. And the first thing you're going to think of is, okay, well, the trim. I got to trim this thing. That's not always the case, guys. If the swash is level and the helicopter is trimmed out, when that thing is in the air, it should be sitting and hovering beautiful for you. Okay? So just make a note of that. A mental note. Excuse me. And what you can also do is what I've done is I've put a couple of little pieces of tape in there, which I don't know if you'll be able to see them, up on top of the battery. Yeah, you can see them. Where the battery, the back of the battery, if you look in, you'll see two little reflectors. Okay, those little silver things. And that basically, for me, is just a quick way of knowing where to place the battery every time. So I hope this video helps you out and gives you a few tips. Talk to you soon.